right, man. Kevin Durant tells the Nets owner Joseph Tsai, he just bought it from the Russian guy not too long ago, that either they got to fire the GM Sean Marks and head coach Steve Nash, or he want to trade. Now, right now, he ain't like the trades. They asking a lot for Kevin Durant, and right now they saying that other NBA teams are freezing out the Brooklyn Nets because they need other teams to help facilitate a trade. For what they asking for, they need a team or two. So it might not even be one team. They might need two teams to help facilitate the trade. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Okay, so like I continue to say, man, he letting y'all know what it is. Sean Marks and Steve Nash got to go. But my thing is, they vouched for Steve Nash. And he knew Steve Nash from the Golden State Warriors days. I forgot that Steve Nash was a part of the organization. He wasn't a coach or nothing like that. He was some type of advisor or whatever the hell he was. Liaison, whatever you want to call him. But now he want to get him fired. Now, we already kind of knew this because he was mad at them for not trying to understand Kyrie Irving. And then in addition to all of that, when Kyrie Irving would start to do whole second practices after Steve Nash practice, and Kevin Durant was showing up to those practices, he let you know right then and there that they wasn't feeling Steve Nash. So, like I said before, that's all you need to know right there. That's all you need to know. It's simply that they wasn't feeling Steve Nash. So, he told them exactly what he wanted to hear. They sat down, what he wanted to tell them, and you got a decision to make. Now, I don't know how good of a GM Sean Marks is, but apparently Sean Marks and them said they had enough, and he put his foot down on Kevin Durant. He said he had enough, and, he was trading Kyrie, he was sick of all that shit, all this, that, and the third, and he put his foot down. So, apparently it can cost him his job now. Now, we're going to see if Joseph Tsai really support Sean Marks and Steve Nash. Or do you keep Kevin Durant? Which has been very hard to move Kevin Durant. It's going to show how much of a players' league the NBA is going to continue to be or not to be. So, he said he'll stay, but then again, you got to remember Kevin Durant, 34 years old. Him and Kyrie ain't won a damn thing here. And do you just you believe in Sean Marks and Steve Nash? Do they get along? You cut your losses, just trade KD at a discounted price. They say, give me Jaylen Brown and some picks. Or you trade them where you want to go and wash your hands of it. But LeBron used to do it all the time, get the cats fired. Especially when the coach pointed out his mistakes or called him out in the meeting or tried to take the ball out of his hand and put it in Lonzo, Brandon Ingram hand, you got fired. But the crazy thing about people pointing out, like, you handpicked Steve Nash. And that's the crazy thing about Steve Nash with Kyrie. Kyrie all on this black movement, but you backed the white coach to come in and coach. Come on. We ain't gonna speak on the white baby mama, but it is what it is. You back the white coach to coach. Come on, out of all the guys, why y'all ain't get behind Mark Jackson? So sometimes I just look at it for what it really is. But it don't surprise me none, bro. NBA, NFL had the players' power. Shit, they wouldn't have franchise tags. They would have better contracts. The whole nine. But Kevin Durant said how he really feel with Joseph Tsai. I don't know how Joseph Tsai feel about it. The more you think about it, you ain't gonna piss Kevin Durant off no more. The more you think about it and don't make a decision, the more you piss off and alienate Sean Marks and Steve Nash. But everybody pointed out last year that Steve Nash can't coach. But then again, you gotta be patient. He a first-time head coach. Nothing comes overnight. He gonna have bump his head, and but obviously they don't respect him. I would just like fire Steve Nash. I think they just fired Steve Nash, but also Sean Marks. So, but I think they was already here before Joseph Tsai got here. I might be wrong on that. But if they was already here and Joseph Tsai didn't handpick them regardless, then come on. Then fire him. But then again, you allowing them to hold your franchise hostage. But like I said before, Kyrie is been old and broken up. Kevin Durant getting old, can't play over 55 games. I mean, you got a decision to make. So you usually keep Kevin Durant at what price? Once you allow him to fire the GM and the head coach, shit, you might as well sell him 25% stake in the franchise. Shit, y'all might as well have to go 50-50. He got a lot of power then. Especially if you weren't thinking about firing Sean Marks, you like Sean Marks and Steve Nash, you allow Kevin Durant to have that impact over you and walk over you. You got to understand, guys, with his financial status, you know what I'm saying? They don't like to be told what to do and to be bullied and pushed around. Now, maybe they talking about the Asian dudes, the women really dominate the Asian dudes, so maybe that might be different. I don't know if that's true or not. But I heard in the Asian communities that the women are very, very strict and stern on the dude, so maybe he is, used to that happening. But, at the end of the day, KD flexing his star power. And they don't have to trade him. Got 4 years on there. Joseph Tsai can hold his junk and be like, nah, bro. You gonna hoop or you gonna sit out? You 34 anyway. What you doing? You gonna hoop? We have Ben Simmons your ass. No pun intended with Ben Simmons being on the roster. We Ben Simmons you, bro. And what KD gonna do? He gonna sit out? Is KD gonna play? But it depends on how you feel about Sean Marks and Steve Nash. I think he did hire Steve Nash, but he didn't. I'm not sure if he hired Sean Marks. So that's my only thing about it. If he ain't fired Sean Marks, if he hired Sean Marks, but hey, who knows? But Ben Simmons get healthy. Kyrie in the contract year, he got to play to get his money. That's a good team. They added TJ Warren. He got to get healthy. You got to find somebody in the middle of that defense. So I mean, if I was making a decision, bro, I'd probably just fire them and let KD, but then again, you let him walk all over you, though, bro. But then again, the how much money Sean Marks gonna bring to the franchise, and Steve Nash. You are already finally making the back page of the New York Times and the Post. So there's gonna be a lot of publicity around this franchise next year. And publicity, good or bad, it's always you always can monetize it. You always can monetize it. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting financially. See how you gonna make this decision? It's gonna be financials. It's gonna be loyalty in the coach and GM. But I think at this point, you gotta just put the team together. See where Ben Simmons' health at. If you trade KD, then you might as well break it all down. But they ask for a high price for Kevin Durant. Your GM can't even get a trade for Kevin Durant. It's a franchise that ain't never won nothing. They went to the finals a couple of times. 2000 happened to run up against San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Lakers. But like I said before, I guess you keep the players, man. That's where you at with it. At you keep the players. That's kind of how I would sit at with it, man. As much as you want to force Kevin to play, there ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. So give it a go. If it don't work next year, you still got Kevin Durant 3 more years, as long as he don't get injured or nothing like that. And if it ain't working by the trade deadline, you flip Kyrie for whatever you can get for Kyrie. So I think that's just where they at with it at now. So I mean, it is what it is, man. But Kevin Durant out here moving mountains and shit. Flexing his power. LeBron do it all the time. Michael Jordan had a lot of power. That's why Scotty was mad at him. That Scotty, he didn't help Scotty. He didn't help them get Scotty a new contract. He was mad over that because he knew how much power Michael Jordan had. Just let you know, business is business, bro. So, when it's time, when it's your time to shine and get paid, it's your time to shine and get paid. But, Kevin Durant flexing. Can't get mad at him. If they're going to allow it, it's fair game. Real talk. If they're going to allow this, it's fair game. But yeah, obviously, he willing to stay. You might as well make him player/GM/coach. And I wonder what was Joseph Tsai like reaction, because apparently they met face to face. It wasn't like over the phone. He probably was like, so I guess you go roll with the players, but you can't depend on Kyrie, and that's what broke everything down. So, either you showcase Kyrie next year, he ball out, you flip his ass, or you got to roll the dice and go all the way through with it. But the one thing about it, Kevin Durant he getting older, broke down. He can't defend no more. Kyrie don't play no defense. Only play defense when they got mad at James Harden. So, like I said before, it's going to be very, very interesting, man. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. And then you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Yeah, man, hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.